From street firewalkers to gold fixtures to even magicians, you might think that you have seen it all. But you might be wrong, for these street performances will surely amaze you. Number 6. Human piano. It is pretty common to see performers sitting on the streets playing their favorite melodies on the piano. But these two performers are somewhat different. Instead of using a regular-sized piano, the duo chose a humongous one that they literally walk over to play. What's even more impressive is that the sounds they managed to produce are absolute magic. This is why they also are featured in the Mirabilia Festival with their act in 2017. Number 5. The Puppet. This performance from the 2011 Evora Festival de Marionetas might be the best act of puppetry you will ever see. Making puppets act according to your will is not as easy as it looks on the outside. Or is it? Well, at least it is for this performer. In the video, you can see the man trying to force the puppet to play the piano. The puppet, however, not wanting to do it, tries his best to avoid the situation. The act is designed to make it look like the puppet had a mind of its own. As everyone is watching in awe, the puppet shows its rather cute attitude. Finally, the marionette takes a seat at the piano and starts to play the instrument, all the while another source plays the music in the background. Number 4. The Genie. In the streets of Europe, Mauro Tori is often seen performing his world-famous levitating genie act. Tori, dressed in an elaborate royal blue costume, takes up the get-up of the famous blue Aladdin genie and appears to be floating out of a golden lamp. And while we all know that of course there is some science behind the stunt, it is nonetheless astounding. While the performer gives sweets and treasures to his beholders, the iconic scene from the imagination of many alone is also enough to attract the wanderers. Number 3. Bumblebee. We all have seen the Transformers, and from within the franchise, it is highly likely most of us like Bumblebee the most. This is the reason this next street performer chose Bumblebee for his stunt. In New Orleans, a young man, using a pretty awesome costume, turns himself into a real-life transformer and brings a smile to the face of many. In this short clip, it is clearly seen that in addition to just appearing as Bumblebee, the street performer can also transform and drive like him. In case you are enjoying the content, please make sure to subscribe to the channel. Number 2. Sear Wheel. Isaac Ho spins and swirls, gracefully riding a sear wheel in the streets and abandoned buildings of Taiwan. Well known as a local street performer, fan videos of his performances have gone viral before, but this particular performance really showcases the New Jersey native's quick spinning moves. Though Ho has earned the title of real-life Lord of the Ring, he never intended to become a street performer in the first place. One day, he just happened to come across a video of a performer on a sear wheel, and after watching the performance, he made the decision he wanted to become an expert in the art. Even though it appears simple, it was actually a challenging skill for Ho to master, and it took him a few years before he was confident enough to demonstrate it in front of an audience. Number 1. Freestyling. And last but not least, we have a clip from the heart of Montmartre, Paris, where Ia Traore is seen flaunting his freestyle skills. Undressing and climbing a lamp post without any external help is impressive in itself, but doing it while balancing a spinning football on your head just bumps the performance to a whole new level. The Guinean-born moved to Paris in the hopes of pursuing a career as a football player, and he did achieve his goal when he was accepted into football clubs, such as Paris FC and Paris Saint-Germain. Nonetheless, it was his mad dribbling skills as a freestyler that propelled him to stardom. He was even featured in a Shakira video and had the opportunity to perform in over 40 countries around the world. But hold on, there's more! Traore also holds 2 Guinness World Records, the most steps backwards on a ladder while controlling a football with his feet, and the most leg revolutions while balancing an urban ball. Which of these performances did you like the most? Tell us in the comments below. This brings us to the end of this video. If you liked the video, please consider subscribing and sharing so we can keep bringing more content like this. See you next time!